In today's episode of Manabonded, Josh debates Zach over which founding father is the hottest. If you gender bend any of them, they win, Zach. Nate lies to the group.
Good news, Zach. I am not a vampire.
Zach plays the wrong card game.
People don't know he has Exodia in his deck, so they're just like, what the f***?
And our guest learns about the inner workings of Amazon warehouses.
Why is Amazon giving you 50-40 steel?
Hello everyone and welcome to Manabonded, the Magic the Gathering advice show, now with 25% more hosts. I'm your host Josh and I'm joined by my two co-hosts Nate and Zach. Say hey guys.
Hey guys, your math is a little bit off there, buddy.
Shut up.
I think I'm a little less than 25% as a host.
Listen, my
Wait,
math...
Wait, did you say math or bath?
Math.
Oh,
His math is a little bit off, but his math could be off. With that,
Yeah. Have you checked your bathroom recently?
I heard
All
your
right.
math is a little bit off, and I went, what?
Well,
Hey, I'm not the one that goes into his room and watches him sleep, so you'll have to ask Zach that question. I watch him through
The
the
bathroom's
window.
pretty nice.
this is
The
off
bathroom's
the
pretty
rails
nice.
so fast. Anyway guys, as you can tell, we've got a guest on today. So joining us today for the first time, someone that we've talked about many times, a dream guest back on our Dream Podcast guest episode, it's Tristen.
Hey, buddy,
No, you're not sleeping. This is not a dream. It's real.
He's here.
you're
It's
here.
me from the internet.
Tristan, give us a little bio. Give us a heads.
Oh,
Who
God.
is Tristan?
I'm bad
What
at talking
brings
about-
Tristan from the heavens to this earth? You know, like what makes you you? Why is your name Tristan? Where'd Tristan come from?
Earth. Circa
Okay,
1998.
I like it. 1998.
Wait.
That's good.
When in 1998?
February.
Dang it.
I
Oh,
will age.
don't dox our guests. We'll never
Dang
have a
it,
guest
I will
again.
age in
What are you
21
doing?
days.
I was just hoping I was older than
Yep.
him.
Happy early birthday.
Oh, thanks.
What do you mean
Wow.
21 days? 21 days is March,
Birthday's
dude.
coming up.
Oh, I can't
Yeah.
do math either.
All right, go back to the bathroom.
We're all bad at math.
I guess 19 days. Does that math work out? Whatever the 28th is from now.
Yeah. 28th works out. Okay, cool. So you're just you're only a couple months older than me. That's right. All right.
Tristan, give us a rundown of who you are a little bit.
I like to play Commander. I like to build what I think are creative decks, but probably aren't.
Everything about you creative.
I like
Don't
to
sell
read.
yourself short.
Another Brandon Sanderson fan, of course.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Oh God, I'm surrounded. Please help.
You are surrounded.
We'll toss a book down in your
I have-
cage.
Yep, I have infected everybody. You're next.
If you're gonna
Like
read
a little
one of
bird.
them, you should read Tress of the Emerald Sea.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
so good, dude. I will next time. I'm actually going to be in a couple of days. In a couple of weeks, I will bring you Tress of the Emerald Sea, Zach, and I will let you borrow it for however long it takes you to read it. It's so good.
Cool. I can do that.
It's the book that has
I
my
will commit.
favorite line that Brandon Sanderson has written, which is, he had a jawline so straight it made men wonder if they were.
I like
That
it.
is
I like
that
it.
is a pretty.
I don't
solid
remember
line.
that, but that is funny.
It's
That's
yeah,
talking about the nephew.
Oh,
it's so good. It's such a funny line. Anyway,
Funded.
welcome to Man About It, everyone. We have gone off the rails immediately, and that's exactly what happens when you bring in some old friends just to be a guest. So, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit. I mentioned this before we started the episode, but I got to have a brief moment of fame and a brief brush with magic celebrity.
Royalty, basically. No, I don't know who it is.
So, as you all know, I am a big fan of the Howling Salt Mine podcast. Big fan.
Yeah.
They take submissions for really salty stories and they turn them into like funny. They talk about it, talk about why it, makes people salty and stuff like that. Anyway, about a month ago, I submitted a story to them. If any of you remember my Alondo deck, Alondo the Seer, the Simic one that would tap and untap and draw a bunch of cards and cast stuff from exile, I basically submitted a story that talked
I remember
about...
your war crimes.
Yeah. I talked about the war crimes and how I just felt awful after building it, and then tried to rebuild it months later to see if it would be better, and it wasn't.
The PTSD doesn't go away.
No,
Yeah,
and
it's
so
still suffering.
they picked up the story and they read it, and it was actually, and they loved it. They said it was really funny. But in the message I sent, I said, hey, I also have a podcast. I would love to talk shop with you guys. And in the recorded episode, he said, yeah, absolutely, man. Just DM me or whatever, and we can talk about the process. So I have...
That's crazy.
Yeah, let me send you guys a screenshot in the in our little Discord here. But I had a conversation with him this morning about podcast stuff. We chatted about their process and the programs they use, the editing software, recording software, and stuff like that. And I got some really great tips from him. And I did, of course, at the end of it, I did shoot my shot, and I asked if they wanted to be a guest on the podcast.
Nice.
And this is where I sadly report that he declined.
Maybe he should invite us to his podcast.
Important person has more important things to do than be on podcast.
He has his own podcast, man, and he has guests all the time. Now, I say this not wanting to start beef, but
we're starting beef.
I love their podcast.
Cow here.
I still would love to have him on.
Yeah.
His response was, you know, maybe sometime down the road, I prefer to let startup podcasts get a decent amount of episodes under them before I guest. But I'll check it out and keep it up. That was his response, which I completely understand.
Did he give you a number?
Well, no, I still...
What's the number?
He hasn't blocked me on Instagram, so I'll just message him again in like 10 to 15 episodes and be like, how about now? But here's what I checked. I have listened to Howling Salt Mine from episode 1 to now. I have listened to every single episode. And on their episode 14, they had Joe Johnson from Tabletop Jocks, who is also a nerd creator across a lot of other different spaces. Not a small creator, right? They had Joe Johnson on. Because Joe Johnson put out a tweet that basically said, hey, if anybody wants to collab with me, no matter like big or small, let me know. I want to, see where I can spread out and just do a bunch of things for people. And Howling Salt Mine, at the time, very small podcast, reached out to him. He agreed, and he guest starred on their episode. That was their episode 14. We are currently recording episode 15. So not to be mean, but I was just kind of hoping that he could do for us what Joe Johnson had done for them and be that early sort of guest that really helps them get their feet under them and really helps them like build with what they want to do with guest stars. So, love you guys. I will absolutely, I'm still going to pester you in about, 6 to 7 months when we've got a bunch more episodes under our belt. I will pester you again and see if you're willing to come on then. So, if you are listening to this, Sam, Mike, or Tony, I'm not letting you guys go.
And Tony.
All listening. If you're all listening together in a room, pre-recording, whatever, I'm not letting this go. I still want to have you guys on the show because you guys are absolutely a huge part of my inspiration for doing this. You guys are great. I want to have you on. So.
Okay. I would like to just speak directly to Sam, Mike, and Tony. Hey guys. Thanks for, all the help that you've given us. But I'd like to just say that only one of our podcasts have had Tristen on it, and it's not yours. Winners here. Okay,
I'll
let's
go on the
just
podcast though if you find a way to contact me.
Tristen, no, don't.
I'm pretty sure I know one of them has a really.
This was our thing. We talked about this before the show.
Edited or altered
Dude.
green CEDH deck, or if maybe I'm thinking about a different guy.
No, one of them has a green white Savala, but they're also all East Coast boys. So
I'm in the East Coast.
Great for Tristen.
Yeah, you're already looking bad
Tristan's got a better chance
Tristan's gonna leave already.
Yeah.
He's already a East Coast boy.
Can you imagine the
already
pettiness?
offering to be on their podcast?
Can you imagine the pettiness of Howling Salt Mine being like, hey, you should come on our podcast?
They steal our one and only guest. Okay, cool.
That'd be so wild, dude.
That would be pretty hilarious.
Anyway.
That's why I spoke directly to them, so if they do it, I know I know how to get into houses, all right?
Jeez. I don't think we can say that, Zach.
right, cut that out. Cut that out. The blooper.
You can say it.
Yeah,
it's just
you
not
can't say
right.
it. I can say it.
You shouldn't.
I'm just a co-host.
All right.
It's
So
a howling salt mine for a reason. All
this
right.
is going to be a really tough podcast to edit. I'm just saying that now.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move on to this special segment that Tristen and I talked about ahead of time, where we...
Wait. That's what HSM stands for. Howling salt mine. That makes so much more
gosh, dude,
sense.
yes.
Oh, I was trying
All
to
right,
make his
continue on,
Majestic ship work.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Zach, you pointing it out made me understand. I'm like, okay, that's...
I'm like, what's
okay.
HSM? I don't
All right.
know what that stands for.
So-
there we go.
We're going to do something new now. Now, if you guys look in our chat, I have put a link.
Oh.
And this link is all of Tristan's decks that he has posted on Architect.
Aw.
Let's go ahead
Oh,
and let's
man.
pick a few and make some suggestions, some roasts, however you feel.
Okay, I feel like
we're
I have
putting
a
Tristan on the burner.
unreasonable advantage here because I
off-
regularly get ideas bounced off of me for Tristan's decks.
First off, these names are phenomenal.
Dude, I take pride in naming my decks in a way that I think is funny that no one will ever see.
And you know what?
Yeah.
I'll give you that. I'll say it is. They are pretty good. I like some of them. You know, Cat Daddy, Hare. Apparently, those are some good names. I will.
Oh Lord, he coming.
Yes, I love that
I
for
like that one. 'Cause I
Thumberchod.
say that quite a bit.
But I will give you minus points because you have Arua farmed instead of Aura farmed,
Oh,
and you spelled Taval wrong.
I'm dyslexic.
Okay, yeah, we don't need to
Well,
be talking about people's
I'm
disabilities.
not actually
here, all right?
dyslexic, but here I can fix it right now.
It was like, that's an excuse for Nate, not you.
Yeah, boy.
something. I'm pretty sure I said it was kind of dumb.
Also, is
That was
Error
actually on
404
purpose.
Creets
Arua
not
farmed.
found? Is that supposed to be creatures not found?
Yeah, look, I did this
Yeah.
at 3 a.m. the other night.
You
okay?
work graveyard. That's not an excuse. You're awake at 3 a.m. regularly.
No, he's not.
I don't work
Not
graveyards anymore. I
Oh,
work
you got
every
off-
day.
Oh, you got off graveyards.
Yeah, they made him work in the day so he could get more powers.
Oh. I don't know if I told you guys this
Yeah.
either. I'm also moving to day shift, side note.
Yeah.
Legally, you guys have to tell me if you're vampires, and that's why you work grave shift. Okay, legally, you do have
Zach,
to tell me
you
that.
knew me.
Otherwise, yeah,
I'm
and I
not a
invited you
vampire.
in. So
Just
it
like
could be
working by
bad.
myself.
Okay, that's
Good
fair.
news.
That's fair.
Good news, Zach. I am not a vampire. I could not do graveyard shift because it would kill me.
All right, I'm gonna write that down on my list of people that are not vampires. So
All right.
Yes.
Thank you
So
for
I'm
that.
looking at these lists. I want to start looking at this Oops All Permanents list.
That's
And
one of my favorite decks.
it is
Genuinely.
it is a fun little thing to do here. I'm just trying to see. You are truly all permanents, and therefore you do not.
There is
have-
no Primal Surge.
There's no Primal Surge.
Is that not a permanent primal search? It's a
No, it's a
spell?
sorcery. It
No,
puts
it's a
all
spell.
your permanents into play, though.
Also, no adventures.
No adventures.
That's another thing on here. At least none that I've seen so far.
Tristan, you got this list up as well. Are you looking at it too?
Oh, I know it pretty well off the top of my head.
See,
I
okay,
played the
okay.
deck
Good to
pretty
know, good to
often.
know.
There
One of-
shouldn't be anything that could be interpreted as a non-permanent. There is no, oh, this could be an instant on this half. It is only permanents.
Yeah.
Can I interest
I
you
got the
in
first question.
Oh yeah, go.
I've got the first question. If you had to take one of these cards out ice skating, what card would you take?
Ice skating? Oh man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ice skating.
Sick.
A nice little get together with one of these cards.
Zach is
you know?
the random questions guy. If you
This is not a random question. All right, this is oops all permanents.
Does that have to be a card that can actually skate?
That's up to you.
You'll
to
figure
decide.
it out.
Oh, okay. Probably. I mean, if I'm taking someone out to do something that I've never done before, it'd probably have to be a person that I really like. So probably Grave Pact, because Grave Pact is just one of my favorite cards in Magic.
I think that
Okay.
says a
And,
lot about you as a Magic player.
And then if
Tristan.
you die, other people die too. So it's
Yeah,
fine.
exactly.
Yeah. Ice skating's pretty dangerous. So yeah.
Okay. Now,
I'm
Yeah,
not
that
the
makes
only
sense.
one catching an ice skate to the throat.
right.
Nope. Some other random
That
person
or
could do.
Disciple of Bolas. That is a pet card that I put in a bunch of decks, even though it's bad.
I love Disciple of Bolas. That's a great card. Now, you've got some cards in here that are fairly mean. We have the aforementioned Grave Pact, but you
sure,
also
yeah.
put Zozu the Punisher in here. Sir Conrad is here, even though I feel like this deck doesn't do a lot of, like, mill. It's basically just
It doesn't need a mill.
it's
If I
just
hit 4
preying on-
creatures,
yeah.
everyone loses 4 life.
yeah.
If
Archon
I
of
attack with
Cruelty,
Evictus,
Rurik Thar.
Yeah.
You have some dick moves in here.
I don't know what
You
you're
got-
talking about.
You got Big Stompy.
Yeah, I don't see anything about that at all here. Yeah, it all looks really nice.
Phyrexian Portal.
Oh, Phyrexian
Possibility
Portal
Well, that's the
here?
sideboard. I need to finish the
Oh,
sideboard
okay.
of this list because this deck
Yeah.
is modular. Essentially, what I haven't finished it yet, but I want to get 100 cards in the sideboard eventually, and then have the core
Oh.
of the deck with the lands and the ramp pieces that need to be in the deck for the deck to function. And then I want to take the rest from this 100+ card sideboard, grab an amount of them at random equal to what I need to finish the deck, and then play that. So it's different every single time.
Gotcha. See, that's kind of a
Right.
fun take. I kind of like that. Can I interest you in one of my favorite cards for all permanent randomness? And it is a non-permanent, I know. But
Oh,
All right,
then no.
come on, come on.
Yeah.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Warp World
We're hearing you,
is
not
incredible.
saying the right thing.
Warp World is so
Is
fun.
incredible, and I agree with you. However, when I make a rule for myself in deck building, I try to stick the rule as strongly as I possibly can. And
I like
being that Jund is my favorite color pair, and I've set this rule for myself that there cannot be any non-permanents. It has to be only permanents.
Yeah. I have tried to get him to play some adventure cards because they're permanents that have spells tacked onto them.
Legally, they are
And
permanents.
That was a losing battle because there's still a spell on there. So
Yeah, well,
How come you're not using the secret lair art of Junji the Midnight Sky?
I am. So this didn't import all the arts that I have.
Oh, I'm just.
And so most of the cards that I have in most of my decks are some kind of pretty foil, because I hate myself and I really like spending money on cardboard that's shiny.
Okay, that makes us feel better. So nothing wrong with that.
do you just
But
have the
yes,
normal foil
I,
from that secret lair?
No, for Junji, I just have the Encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia.
Non-foil edition.
Do you want the
Very
Encyclopedia
beautiful card.
Halo foil edition?
I could be persuaded to want it.
Okay, that was my one Halo foil for my kit was Junji.
Wow.
Oh wow! Hey,
Rip,
look at
I'm
that. Stars
sorry.
align.
Yeah,
Ours were great. My
I-
wife got Soul Ring.
Oh,
I got Phyrexian Altar
Oh.
and Wasteland.
Ooh,
I got a
nice.
foil Urza Saga, so I'm like, I didn't do terribly. Oh, and a foil Field of the
That's
Dead.
nice.
So I got some good stuff. But
That's nice. I
yeah.
also got a foil Field of the Dead.
yeah, it's pretty
All right,
sweet.
Tristan, got another one for you. Are you religious?
Not in the slightest.
Well, I'm seeing a lot of temples in your land base here.
Yeah, what are they doing?
Yeah, they
there,
let
man?
me-
Just kind of curious about that.
They let me look at the top and decide if I want to get that off of Evictus.
This is 2026.
That's fair.
We need to move past the
Yeah.
temples.
Yeah.
Like, as much as I hate
I-
them, the surveil lands just do that job a little better.
I'm gonna defend Tristen, and for a meme
Okay.
deck,
Okay.
temples are just fine because I don't think Tristen needs to spend another $40 plus on surveil lands to do it for a meme deck, unless
The
you
commercial
absolutely love
district
this deck.
staring me in the face right now, saying that
I
hey,
love
surveillance
this
are a
deck.
thing.
I also have built 2 other Jund decks that all have good mana bases.
Okay.
And so I don't feel like getting another good Jund mana base going.
Can
Eventually
I
I'll get
interest
there.
you in using a printer to print the
No,
copies of
unfortunately you
cards?
can't.
Look,
I have a
have-
good land base and then printed land base.
I have a 5-color deck, so I own all the shocks and all the fetches. And I use every shock and fetch that I need in every other deck via printer, so that I don't purchase 27 Steam vents to put in all my decks.
But why print card when I could have 27
When-
Steam vents? I'm not
Why-
against
why-
proxying cards. I think it's super smart to do it. I just don't like doing
Yeah.
it.
I don't
nothing wrong
have
with that at
money
all
for
either,
the
but, like-
alternative.
Why
Yeah.
print card when wizards can print card for me?
Exactly.
Who's printing the card here is what matters.
Alright. We got a couple other decks
I do
here.
love Phoenix Fleet Airship though. Like that.
That
card,
is a cool card.
I
That's
keep
fun.
trying to find like a fun deck to put
Uh,
it in, just because it's such a cool looking card, and
Right.
so I like to see that here.
So,
I saw it, and as soon as I read it, I was like, "Oh, okay, perfect. This is great for Vivictus."
So
Yeah,
I'm looking at
fantastic.
another list here now. I've switched to your hair apparently deck, which is, if you couldn't tell, a hair apparent deck.
I just
Before we
finished
talk about this
today.
deck, before we talk about this deck, we do need to ask Tristan, do you have hair?
I do, a lot of it.
He does.
Yeah.
It's luscious.
Tristan, we talked about this. You're supposed to say apparently. Apparently.
Oh.
Hair, apparently. Okay, let's try this again. Run it back. Tristan, first of all, do you have hair?
Apparently.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Perfect. All right.
All right. So this list feels gross.
I gotta play it for the
This
first time
commander's
today.
pretty gross.
It is
So
gross.
you've got Balin the Haymaker, the classic Naya token
Yep.
nonsense maker. And then hiding in the deck because you didn't want to be the guy who had it as your commander, you have Jetmir.
Oh yeah, of course.
I thought you were talking about Arabella Abandoned Doll.
Yeah, Arabella's
That's
also
right,
there
how you're going.
hiding so that people don't know what you're
Yeah,
actually... It's like, oh yeah, Balin the Haymaker. Also, it's Arabella, so that's really what we're here for.
Yeah.
The number one thing that matters is the hair apparent count. 26. What made you come
man.
to 26?
A random decision.
Can I say?
There was no thought put into how many I played. I was like, that sounds fine.
Can I
'Cause
say?
know
Not enough.
We had talked about.
It's not enough.
Hey, could do more.
Tristan and I had talked about this because when he was wanting to build this deck, or he's talking about building this deck, I already have a Balin deck, and our deck lists are similar but not quite the same. And I was like, I'm only running like 24, and it feels fine. So
24 hair
I don't know if
apparents,
yeah,
I will say, playing this today, the amount of hair apparents I had felt completely fine. You only need to get to like 2 before you really start to steamroll, because Balin just draws you cards. And eventually you'll draw more. And with all the other ways to draw cards in this deck, it's not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
If you were playing a different commander with the hair apparents, I could see the number being higher. But
I would.
the built-in card draw in the command zone makes it so the number can be a little bit lower.
I love the combo here of Defiler of Faith and Oketra's Monument, making it so that hair apparents are
just
just
looking at that.
free. That
Why
feels pretty good.
pay for
Well,
hair apparent when pay
Why
to
pay
life?
for bunnies?
Yeah, yeah. Aura and Artifact Mutation, I am not a fan of.
Oh, that's reasonable. I wanted removal that was cheap and gave me something back. I can blow something up, and then if I get at least 3 of them, I can draw a card.
I get that. I just think they're 2 mana for a non-flexible removal spell just feels a little rough at that rate, you know?
I think this list also has Beast Within, which I think has since changed.
Yeah, Beast Within is
Yes, it
a
does.
fine removal option. We have
good
better
removal.
now, but
Oh.
like, it's
We just have better
okay.
ones.
I love, can I
If
say,
you guys-
Blasting Station is a really cool removal outlet and sack outlet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is kind of nice. That's kind of hilarious to think about. You've got these all rabbits coming out of your nose, and you're just like, all right, into the cannons you go. And you're just firing rabbits at people's foreheads.
Right. Circling back around to the free stuff, though, I don't know if you guys saw that nifty card at the top of the list, Allurin.
Oh,
I
yes.
don't know if you guys are familiar with that
Yeah.
card.
Oh, that's
But-
gross.
There's,
For
Card.
2 and
Fun
2
one.
and 2 green, you get an enchantment that makes it so anybody can cast creature spells with a mana value 3 or less for free at flash speed. So that
That's
makes
crazy.
things go crazy real fast.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Especially if you have a good way of drawing
Yeah.
cards whenever you cast a creature or something. Like,
Yeah.
Which there
Beast
are...
Whisperer.
Yeah, Beast Whisperer
No,
and
no.
Glimpse of Nature for a 1-turn effect. I think we could do better on the draw card on cast thing.
Yeah, but you got Balin in the command zone.
I
Yeah,
have card draw
yeah.
on the command zone. And Vanquisher's Banner does the same thing.
Yeah.
That's true.
You could upgrade to the new banner. That's a relatively easy upgrade.
My wife opened it, and I had already ordered this deck off of Card
Banner.
Kingdom. And I was like, oh, I should just cut Eldrazi Monument for Chronicle of Victory.
Yeah.
That's fair. Although I do really like Eldrazi Monument. The giving things flying can win you games because flying is not a big deal in Commander.
I see you've quickly edited the names of the other decks that
Yeah, I'd be remiss if I didn't do it.
So T-ball combo. What's this? What's going on?
No.
here?
On
What?
this rabbit deck, I'm seeing a lack of the most important card, and that's Tempt with Bunnies. Thoughts, comments,
Oh.
concerns?
True.
I didn't think about it. It's
Okay.
in my
Acceptable.
Bumbleflower deck,
Bumbleflower?
just because it came in the precon, but I don't play
Yeah, this is
Bumbleflower
also
enough
bunnies.
to think about Tempt with Bunnies.
That's fair. It's just bunny themed. So I was like, very on point.
Yeah.
Reasonable. I might put
Yeah.
it in there.
All right.
Yeah, and the main reason why I have it in mine is because it's got cute art.
It does have cute art.
Okay. So I'm looking at
Okay,
this
cool.
this T-ball combo list. Is this just Sultai Gitrog and you didn't want to admit it, or what?
So
Okay.
originally this started out as a Plants vs. Zombie themed deck where I was trying to make a bunch
that's
of plant
incredible.
tokens and zombie tokens.
I love that.
And then I wanted to build a combo deck, and this was the deck I had at the time, and it kind of just metamorphosized from that. Gitrog Monster is one of my favorite Magic cards.
Same.
It's probably
Same.
my favorite creature. It's like
The
Ornithopter
big boy frog.
and then the Gitrog Monster. And so I had a lands deck before I quit playing Magic and then got back to it. And I really loved the combo of Underrealm Lynch and Gitrog Monster.
Yep. Gross.
I needed a way to win the game from that, so Underrealm Lich, Gitrog Monster, and then if you have a way to recur Thassa's Oracle, you win. And
Yep.
so this is a manual Thassa's Oracle deck. It has a backup win con, but that's the main line.
I mean,
The main
just
line.
zombie dudes. I still remember the game though when you realized the combo with Gitrog Monster and Underrealm Lich, just having both of them in there for value pieces and Lord Windgrace, and then going, oh,
You're like,
those work
wait a
together.
second.
Wait.
Yeah, I've pulled it
Wait,
off
wait.
on Arena a couple times, and my opponent, as soon as it starts happening, they just start emote spamming me, and it's like, I'm sorry, I have to. It's gonna be a while. Give me a second.
Yeah.
And I'm just clicking through the cards.
I would
Ring,
hate
ring,
to do
ring,
this
ring,
on
ring,
Arena.
ring.
I think Arena dissuades me from playing combo. The only things I play on Arena are red aggro.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Ring. Sorry, the phones are going off the hook right now. We're getting calls left and right from our viewers at this moment. What is your preferred Gitrog Monster art? The viewers have to know.
Oh, the Judge promo.
Judge promo.
The Judge
That's
promo
fair.
is
That's
the
fair.
best art, followed by maybe the Innistrad Remastered.
It's got a lot of good arts right now.
The Innistrad Remastered poster art. I really like the
Gorgeous,
Curious Frog
gorgeous.
in water.
Yeah, he's just like, hello, I'm a frog.
I have Gitrog
I'm
Monster in
really
almost every single one of my green-black X decks, and so I've tried to put a different art in each of them.
Nice.
You know the frog superhero from My Hero Academia?
Yeah.
That could be a great
Unfortunately,
altar.
yeah.
Great altar.
No.
Can I say, I am also a big fan of the Gitrog Monster, and while the Judge promo art is incredible, the Secret Lair art of like
The derpy art?
yeah, where the
Arms around
wild
his
things
legs.
are, where the wild things are art is just, I love it so much.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's so cute. I have most of the art except that one. I have his normal art. I have the Judge promo. I have the Bloomborough art. And I have the Innistrad Remastered poster art, but I don't have that one. I need to get that one.
I have one thing to counter the Secret Lair art for the Gitrog Monster being the better art. And that's Niels Hahn did the Judge promo, and Niels Hahn is the GOAT. At least if I'm reading this right.
Oh, yeah, he did.
That's not...
Yeah, Niels Hahn did the Judge promo. He also did the Bloomborough art as well.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, no
He
wonder
did-
why it's so good.
He did both. Yeah, they're both very good.
That guy's so good. His Bad River art is so good, and I'm so sad it's on a bad card.
Yeah.
Bad River? What?
Exactly. It's
Card
the
Bad
blue
River.
black bad
Oh,
fetch. It's the
I'm
blue
looking
black
at it now. That's
slow
actually
fetch.
incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Oh, he did the classic Baleful Strix art.
Yeah.
Niels Hahn is probably my second favorite Magic artist.
He's done a lot of good stuff and a lot of like classic
He's done
ones
such
too.
good stuff.
Delver of Secrets. I mean, yes, yeah, a lot of good stuff.
He's done all of the Glimmer Barons or all of the Barons.
Oh
and
yeah,
his
Gilder
dorky
Baron
little
and
dude.
Glister Baron.
Yes.
Yeah. I love those.
His Secret Lair is really
Those
good
guys
too.
are sick.
The sort of blue and white Tireless Tracker. What else is in it? Trying to remember off the top of my head. It has all the little guy in it.
He did
The
the reanimate from the Commander Collection Black.
Oh, he did do the
doesn't
little
even look
Tireless
like
Tracker.
him to me, but that makes sense.
The Contagion Engine.
Skullbriar was him. Stinkweed Imp.
You know, I love his Secret Lair. These little frog costume goobers are the absolute most adorablest thing.
Yeah, they're really good. Niels Hahn does some good art. All
Art
right,
is probably the other half of the reason I play Magic.
art's
Yeah.
big reason.
Literally,
There's some really good artwork out there.
I
Okay,
am seeing some fetch lands in this deck, though, so that's nice.
Oh yeah, this has a
Makes
full
sense.
suite of fetches and shocks.
As it should.
And one of the surveils, I need to get the rest, but again, I haven't invested in Secret Layers Xerox yet.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
You know, and I know they're better, right? Because they're fetchable, but I just don't like the surveil lands that much, honestly. I feel
They're
like
good
I
decks,
would
I like them.
I feel like I would almost rather have the Scrylands sometimes, you know, because I just prefer Scry to Surveil most of the time. When it's a grave deck, sure, but like, I don't know. I feel like everyone just hypes them up because they're fetchable, and I'm like, so we're a lot of lands that nobody really cares about, but
Right.
So would you like a fetchable Scryland?
I would love a fetchable Scryland.
Same
I think
thing,
that
just
would
a
be
Scry
awesome.
instead of Surveil.
Yeah, no, I would, and I think
No, if it was printed now, it's Scry 2.
I'll
Which would be
bro.
insane, but I think they'd be fetchable and they'd scry too. I think that's what Wizards
And
would do.
I'll
That'd be
admit,
too good.
it's probably just because I love Theros, and so those lands being first introduced in Theros makes me have a little bit more of a fondness for them. But yeah, I do prefer the Scry lands. All right, well, I think we've beaten this horse to death plenty. You guys want to answer some?
love
Final
beating
question.
horses.
Final question. What is your favorite deck out of these? Like, what is
Oh,
your
man.
go-to? Your little baby. Your
My
your
favorite
star
to play or my
structs.
favorite that I built?
Let's do built. So the one that you were like you couldn't stop building it. You're like, this is my magnum opus.
Oh man, I guess Cat Daddy, just because I used to own this deck. I sold it and then I rebuilt it when I started playing Magic again.
Right.
But my favorite deck that I'm working on right now is Air 404 Creatures Not Found, which is a Slime Against Humanity creatureless deck. So there is no creatures in this list except for the commander, which is Wart, and then it's working to try to cast Slime Against Humanity as many times as possible.
And as a guy who loves Slime Against Humanity as like his favorite of the any number of cards, I love that.
You should
very nice.
add in the bombardment spell. When you cast the spell, you exile a spell from your graveyard, and then you cast them. So you exile one. from
Arcane
your graveyard.
Bombardment.
Yeah, Arcane
From,
Bombardment.
What is-
Go
Capenna.
here.
I'm sorry, what is this card?
Arcane Bombardment.
From new Capenna.
It is in
Juicy
my.
Capenna.
Yeah, it's in
It's like
my
6
list.
mana enchantment. Whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery spell each turn, exile one from your graveyard, and then randomly cast one that's been exiled this way.
No, you cast.
Oh, each, all of them, all of
Whenever
them.
you
Yeah,
cast your first instant sorcery spell each turn, exile an instant sorcery card at random from your graveyard. Then copy each card exiled with Arcane Bombardment. You may cast a number of the copies without paying their mana cost. What?
Yeah, that's pretty good in slime deck.
Yeah. Slime
That's-
counting the exiled ones is so nuts here because then you get to count the one you just copied.
But
Oh,
I guess
Yeah, it's gross.
I guess slime against humanity only counts what's in your graveyard.
No,
Nope.
it
No,
counts
it counts
exile
exiles,
too.
too.
You cannot
exile
stop the slimes, dude.
In exile and in your graveyard.
Never mind. This is gas. Keep it up. Oh my goodness.
This card is
Who wrote
so
this card? Who
broad
made
defined.
this? Who did this? Who designed this?
Yeah, I play the face commander from the Tyranid deck as my current Slimes Against Humanity one because I wanted blue for some of the cool copy stuff. And
That's
the Arcane Bombardment is
crazy.
so good.
Yeah, no, the Arcane Bombardment would be phenomenal in this, actually.
Oh man,
Already
what card
added
do I
to the
cut?
list.
I'm going to cast 18 Slimes Against Humanity.
I would cut-
Probably Invoke Calamity.
I was gonna cut Arachnogenesis.
Oh, that's reasonable.
Or-
yeah,
no,
I was just gonna
Spider.
protect myself. But
Or
this
Invoke
list is
Calamity.
like draft 2.
I think Invoke Calamity's also a good one because 4 red pips is rough. Even in a 2-color
Wow.
deck, I think it's a little difficult.
And you are like 90% green mana.
Yeah.
in
What?
cost right now.
No way.
Crazy when you have 27 Slime Against Humanities.
What?
I think
Right.
I have 27 Slime Against Humanity in my card box right next to me, but
You should send them to me, please.
no, I need them
Oh,
because I
okay.
Second
also
question: why 27 slimes?
So it started with 30.
Where'd that number come
And
from?
then I started at a base of 30 using the command zones like, hey, if you want something, you should have 30 of them. And I went, okay, that's probably a good idea. They know what they're talking about. They play this game for a living. And then I was like, all right, and I'm going to go down 3 because I needed room for other stuff and couldn't figure out what to cut. This deck was really bad in its first draft, and in its second draft, we're actually doing stuff.
yeah,
Here
it's
we are.
really
That's
tough
looking good.
to get a 3-mana sorcery to be good if that's like your entire game plan to play one 3-mana sorcery over and over and over again.
Yes, it is.
It takes a lot of work for Slime Against Humanity to get moving, but when it does, it is tough to stop because every single time you cast it, eventually you're gonna make 8/8s, 9/9s, and more.
I think that's another reason why I decided to do blue in mine, is so I could get some of those cost reducers to make it a 2 or 1 mana spell.
Yeah.
I do also see here that your land base is all basics.
Except for
I
a
haven't gotten to the
single
mana base,
Karn's
yes.
Bastion.
I haven't gotten to the mana
I
base
like
yet.
basic lands, you know. I don't.
I do like basic lands. I am a basic land person, but
In 2-color decks,
haven't
I don't think basic lands are bad at all. Like honestly,
No.
you don't need to have.
in my
More than
monocolor
just basic.
decks, I'm mostly basics most of the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, one of those people that run fetches in your monocolor deck just to filter
of
land
course.
base or
No,
what's in
that's
your
too
card
much work.
count. Yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
building monocolor. I'm building to build cheap.
Yeah.
I do like that you also added in my suggestion of Nintuko Shrine.
Yep.
That is one I recommend to everybody building the any number cards. Get your free squirrels. Get your free squirrels.
Yep. Great card.
Get your squirrels. Squirrels here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got free squirrels here.
For those who don't know what it does, it is a enchantment for 1 and 2 green that says whenever any player plays a spell, that player makes X 1/1 green squirrels creature tokens, where X is the number of cards in all graveyards with the same name as that spell. So you might
That's terrible
unintentionally.
in Commander.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
it's
Why would you
terrible
do
most
that?
of the time. What am I gonna do? Get a squirrel because I cast Sorts of Plowshares and somebody already did this game?
Yeah.
No, but in these any number decks, it's just, hey, let me get some free extra dudes.
Yep.
So now you're not only getting a giant slime, but now your slime is making squirrels.
Yeah, he brings some squirrely friends.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good
It's
stuff.
slime against humanity, not slime against squirrels.
Exactly.
Are the
Also-
slimes that Slime Against Humanity makes sentient?
I
don't know.
not.
One of the token arts for MKM's like little riddle thing makes them look sentient. Here, I'll send the photo of the token I'm
Or
talking
are they just
about.
slimes?
Also,
Because then the
if,
squirrels could pilot them like a mecha.
it's true. if you wanted to go even more memey, you could also add March of the World Ooze.
Oh my god, Nate, you're a genius. I should add March of the World Ooze.
Hey, that's
Because
what
it
this
makes
whole
them
podcast
base
is for.
6/6. It makes them base 6/6s, and then they get all bigger from their counters.
Yeah, from the counters. That
pretty
would
fun.
be really good. Okay, yeah,
Um,
that slime is sentient. That's the guy from Ghostbusters right there.
Are you sure that looks like
Slimer.
Flubber gave himself a face?
Man, I love that
I love
movie.
Flubber. Hey! This is why you're on the podcast, Tristan, not the Howling Salamine, all right? This is why.
grew up
This is
on
why.
Howling
video
Salamine
game
probably hates
Flubber.
Flubber.
Yeah, they hate Flubber.
They're probably not old enough to remember Flubber. I don't know how old those guys
They're
are.
older than us by a long shot.
Oh, they definitely remember
They've never
Flubber.
seen Flubber.
They're probably around Nate's age, if not a little older.
Oh, they're not.
Oh,
No,
okay,
geez.
yeah. Nate, are you in your 50s?
Yeah. No, Tristan,
Legally, don't have to tell me. No.
I have downgraded in age. Woo!
I have a running bit with Nate where he's significantly older than he actually,
he actually
is.
is.
Nate's
Yeah.
like pushing
Yeah.
retirement over here.
I am. I'm pushing retirement.
The only thing Nate's
Like-
pushing in his walker.
I'm jealous.
Got my old age.
Get him.
Can't even hold the magic
Yeah.
cards right anymore.
That's true. I gotta get one little holder thing, and
I used to joke with my dad that when he turned 50, I was going to get him a sword cane for his birthday.
nice.
And then he
That'd
turned
be pretty
50 and
sick,
you were
though.
broke.
Yeah, basically.
Damn.
No. Then he turned 50 and he forged the sword
Dude,
from an old thing,
Hey,
and he's
I got
become
a bunch of-
blacksmith now.
I got a bunch of 50/40 steel in my garage. I can forge whatever I want now, man. That's some tool
That's-
steel right there.
Calm down,
Nice.
Killdozer.
Dude, it's used in firearms. This stuff is good steel, alright? I got a bunch of it as scrap from work.
Yeah, but
So
I'm
now
sitting
you're
here
From
gonna
like,
Amazon? What?
Dude,
Who
I don't
the hell
wanna work-
is Amazon giving you 50/40 steel?
dude.
I don't work for
Jeff
Jeff
Amazon!
Bezos, you've been chosen.
I don't work for
I think-
Amazon! Did you miss that?
Oh, yeah, I thought you still worked for Amazon.
Just about Tristan's out of context clip.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos is like, this is your moment. This is what we need from you.
Deal.
No, that's a good one. Okay, yeah. In the interest of time, we should keep moving forward here. We do have some questions we can answer.
That's true.
So we've got a couple questions here. If we rapid fire, we can get through them all. If we just spend too much time on the first two, that's
Yeah.
fine. I'm not.
Yeah,
gonna
we
be
can just do
mad.
two. It's all good.
All right. So the first question we got here comes from the EDH subreddit, and they ask, "What is your opinion on Rule Zero commanders?" This is from user KB1127. Terrible username. Fix that.
We go way back. That's his birth name.
Probably.
That's his government given name. Yeah.
That's awful.
And you're just making fun of it?
Yeah, it's bad.
What if we made fun
I'll
of
make
your
f-
name as Load the
That's
Sage? huh?
Elon's
Yeah,
oldest kid.
that's not even readable.
Anyway, so their post is, I started playing Magic in 2011. My first exposure to the game was an M12 Fat Pack that I bought and made a deck to play against my brother. In that Fat Pack, I pulled a foil Dungrove Elder. Since then, I have loved Mono Green, and Dungrove Elder is to this day my favorite card. I was brewing a secret
Can we
command.
pause? Can we pause?
Yeah.
Can we talk about fat packs? Like, are they just now bundles?
Yes.
They're
I
just
remember
bundles
fat packs
now.
being a thing, and they just turned them into bundles. Okay.
Yeah.
Continue on.
Anyway, I was brewing a secret commander deck with Dungrove Elder as a secret commander, but it isn't really working out that great. Then I just thought, what if I made him a Rule Zero commander? Would you have a problem playing against this? It will be a Bracket 2 deck focusing on forests and a Voltron theme. If someone really has a problem with it, I could just use Multani Yavamaya's avatar as a commander and put the Elder in the 99. Multani is pretty much the same thing functionally and was the original commander of the Secret Commander version. So I pulled up Dungrove Elder. It is 2 and a green, 3 mana for a creature, Treefolk. It has hexproof, and its power and toughness are each equal to the number of forests you control. That's it. That's the whole thing. So let's specifically talk about, would you be okay if somebody sat down across from you and said, I have a Dungrove Elder commander deck, can I play it?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
No issues.
I'm there.
Yeah.
Sitting in my chair. This guy
doesn't have
comes
trample?
up to me.
No.
Yeah, you can just block it.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
trample.
This guy comes up to me. He's like, hey, I got this deck. And I'm going to just say, you could Rule Zero a basic land as your commander, and I'll still play with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's very few things I wouldn't Rule Zero as
I wouldn't play
a
against
commander.
once, at least. Like,
Yeah.
as long as you're having fun, you had a deck idea, like, I don't care. The whole point of this hobby is to have fun playing it. Like,
Yeah.
hey, if this is more fun, absolutely.
So
Right.
I think this actually, I might as well combine this with the next question because I think this ties really well into it. We feel like Dungrove Elder as a commander is not that egregious, right? But this next question maybe has something a little bit more pushed that we might want to talk about. So this one is also from the EDH subreddit from username. Last week we had such great usernames, guys. This week is bad. It's Toaster SG, I think, but they spelled toaster with an H in the middle of it for some reason. I don't know, man.
Toasters,
Wow.
swear to
It's
God.
like
I would have
Toasters,
pronounced
swear
that
to God.
significantly wrong. In my head, I
Yeah.
was like, that's
Toasters?
Tohastinger.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, it's so bad. Anyway, so they talk about what's the most.
Toaster, reach out to us. Tell us how to say your name.
Yeah, so he says, what's the most eyebrow-raising Rule Zero requests you've encountered? Title, I'm curious to the most Rule Zero requests y'all have ever come across. Requests that made you go, the heck? Mine was a couple weeks back when a gentleman I met for the first time at my Bracket 2 table asked if we were okay with him Rule Zeroing partner commanders that didn't have a partner. I figured that it was some kind of lore or obvious should have been partner situation, like Vanille, Cheerful, I don't know how to say that word, and Fang Fearless, whatever that word is. It's the two that meld from Final Fantasy. Anyway, I figured it was those type of deals, so I was eager to see what his choice was. It's always cool to see what kind of lore people like and such. He asked to pair Prosper Tomebound with Faldorn Dreadwolf Herald. I was quite taken aback, because from experience, each of those commanders by themselves are powerhouses. To Rule Zero partner them felt like it wasn't done for flavor or for lore, it felt like it was done purely just for sheer power and synergy, especially considering we were at a low power table. I outright rejected that Rule Zero, perhaps a little too vehemently. He was overall a nice guy and agreed to play his lower power decks, but it definitely left an impression on me that Rule Zero was used in such a way to power up, essentially. What are your Rule Zero moments. I don't know what kind of tone he's trying to convey with what he wrote there, so that's my best guess.
Can we run it again? Do that again.
Yeah, what are your Rule Zero moments?
Sorry, I just like the way you said it.
So it's like the two sides of the coin, right? Can I play basically a vanilla creature that just gets bigger with my forests? Or can I play two of the greatest Play from Exile commanders ever made as a partner?
I want to play Green Prosper. Let me do it, please.
So
Green
here's the
Prosper
thing.
is great.
If this had been something where, like, we had all agreed to give two commanders partner that didn't have it before, and we were all doing stuff like this, I think that sounds
Like the
super
Pride
fun.
event that they did.
Yeah. I think that sounds super fun. But to sit down at a pod and be like, hey, I have a sort of illegal deck, I want to see if you guys are willing to play it, it does feel to me like you did just kind of do this for the power to see what it could do. And unless we were all also trying to get that extra power by basically adding a color, I feel like I wouldn't be as open to the idea. But I want to know what you guys think about this.
I agree with the, trying to power up your deck is definitely a thing that I don't really like the Rule Zero for. One of the decks, I'm going to side tangent slightly here. One of the decks we didn't talk about of Tristan's that we had talked about, me and him had talked about a bunch, was the Colossal Stompy. It's a deck which uses one of the playtest cards as the commander. And it's the one where you can play all your creatures as Colossal Dreadmaws.
Yep.
So I'm personally a big believer of, I think we should allow most of the playtest and silver border cards, legends as commanders, if those are the only like oddball card in your deck.
Okay.
That's close to the extent of where I want to go with Rule Zero most of the time is let's play these weird fun things for fun, not necessarily for power.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm in the
Got
same
one.
boat.
What's her name?
Tristan?
Yeah. No. The person from Elder Dragon Hijinks. Not Olivia.
Oh, Ailey?
Oh,
Ailey.
No.
She's a pretty
I
big
remember her name.
caster too in like the Magic world.
Yeah, Alias, Ailey.
Alias. Yeah, Alias V.
Yeah, Alias V. She has a deck that is based on Fouled Horn and Prosper as like a Rule Zero commander deck that she's played before. And I think it's because of like the lore reason from like Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know if they're like connected in some way, but if I remember, I think I remember something like that, and that's why she made it. So I wonder if this guy is trying to do a similar thing. Like obviously these two cards are phenomenal together because they are just like Exile Matters and it makes it really good. But like I think that's why that she made it was because of a lore reason between the two cards. But I can't remember 100% off the top of my head if that's real.
That makes sense. Like I have wanted to build a Play from Exile deck for a while, and I'm planning on using loot for it. But I have definitely thought about it would be so cool to be able to just do like Prosper and Foulthorn and Loot all in like the same deck, but there's no way. I mean, at that point, I would just build Yidris, right? And then just it would be really
take 20-minute solitaire turns.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you guys remember those days?
Oh yeah. No, that was to call back to the earlier Howling Saltmine stuff. My story I submitted was about a 20 to 30 minute solitaire turn where I just felt like a horrible human for doing it.
Yeah.
Is that the one you talked about on episode like 3 or 4?
Maybe.
Yes.
Throw back to our podcast.
The Orlando story. Is it the Orlando story?
I think I remember you talking about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talked about it a bit.
Okay.
He talked about it on the podcast before sending it over to them.
Yeah, it was a rough
better
time.
than them.
I mean,
just kidding. Please
analytically and statistically, we're not, but subjectively, we are. So, because this podcast has Tristen.
Hi.
True. Right. That makes us better.
I have a person in our play group here who has a Rule Zero commander deck that he always says the same thing before he plays. Hey, this is a Rule Zero deck. I have an alt win con. And the deck is... hold on, what's that guy's name? I think it's Yesman from Fallout.
Okay. Yeah.
Which, let me read. It essentially just gives people card draw. He is a 2/2 for 2 and a white, legendary artifact creature, Robot. Tap, target opponent gains control of Yes Man, personal Securitron. When they do, you draw 2 cards and put a quest counter on Yes Man. Activate only during your turn. Wild card. When Yes Man leaves the battlefield, its owner creates a tapped 1/1 white soldier creature token for each quest counter on it. And so his deck is built to tap and untap Yes Man as many times as possible before he gives it to someone, so he draws mountains of cards. And his win con is Exodia.
What?
Like actually Exodia?
All 5 pieces of Exodia are in the deck.
What?
And his win con is drawing all 5 pieces of Exodia.
Hang on, like
This
man put Yu-Gi-Oh cards in his Magic deck?
Yes, in the deck there is 5 Yu-Gi-Oh cards, which are just the 5 pieces of Exodia.
Oh
which
my
in Yu-Gi-Oh,
gosh.
if you have the 5 pieces of Exodia in your hand, you win the game. So his win con is drawing all 5 pieces of Exodia. And I played against it once. He was able to tap and untap Yes Man probably 4 or 5 times in one turn, which he called the Yes Man dance, and drew billions of cards. Super fun to play against.
So
super
cool.
fun idea for a Gruul Zero commander. I had no problem playing against it, but I could see why other people would.
Yeah.
I got Yu-Gi-Oh in my Magic game. What's going on here?
Yeah, I can understand being upset at that and being like, that's not Magic anymore, how dare you. But also the hilarity of taking a Fallout robot and forcing it to form Exodia in your Magic the Gathering game is just a level of absurdity that is hard to reach, and I love it.
Its universe is far beyond.
Far beyond.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Oh no, don't talk about that. We're probably getting Star Wars next year.
We're getting Star Trek.
I have nothing to back that up. I just feel like it's happening.
Tristen works at Wizards of the Coast.
It would be so weird to have Star Wars be the bonus sheet for Star Trek.
That would be hilarious.
It would be so funny.
10 out of 10.
It would be so great.
I don't see Disney letting that happen, but
there's no way. There's absolutely no way they'll let it happen, but it would be incredible.
The Exodia thing. The only thing that I want from him is he has to say, "Sorry, Yu-Gi boy," or something.
Well, he didn't win the game.
You know,
I think I did.
He's gonna say that.
But
you know,
I'll let him know that the next time he plays it, he has to.
Gotta do some iconic Yu-Gi-Oh thing. He wins.
Yeah.
Sorry, you.
My grandpa's deck has no bad
cards. Yeah, something like that. He's got to say that when he wins with Exodia, and then just drop Exodia, and people don't know he has Exodia in his deck, so they're just like, "What the? Like, where did these cards come from?" And it's just then you win. I also think, really does he say yes whenever he untaps and no whenever he gets tapped? Yes, no, yes, no, yes. No,
I don't know if he was. I was.
Good. That's another thing that I'd require from him to play this deck. So that is a phenomenal deck, Rule Zero deck, though.
Yeah,
like
it was fun to watch thinking happen. It is super creative. I like it when people do creative deck building.
I was gonna say, what's your line then on Rule Zero requests? What is the point, or what is like the reasoning they might give where you just decide, you know what, I don't want this. Right? Where their Rule Zero is just something that you're not willing to do. What's the line?
If they're trying to play 60 card in Commander.
Okay, yeah.
Like, hey, I have a 60 card modern deck. Can I just play it in your guys' Commander pod? I don't know. I think that there should be a bracket added to the bracket bracket system, whatever.
Bracket 0.
Yeah, which is bracket 0, and it's just banned cards, silver border cards, whatever the hell you want, Yu-Gi-Oh
party
cards,
box cards.
Actually, in today's announcement, in the longer article about the brackets, they did mention that the only adjustment to the bracket system they're making is saying that bracket 1 is where the fun Rule Zero conversations happen. Exactly where these go, basically. Saying, like, bracket 1 is for, like, theme and exhibition decks, but also for, like, wacky Rule Zero decks, like the Dungrove Elder deck or the Yes Man Exodia deck. You know, that goes in bracket 1, basically. That's kind of what they're saying.
Yes. I think
If
If that's the case, then yes. I think the more fun people can deck build and do unique fun stuff with, the better.
the better. 100%.
There's a guest often on, not Elder Drudging and Hydrinks, the other one that they do.
Ben Rodman or something like that. Ben
Brode
Yeah.
on Commander
yes,
at Home.
Ben
Yeah,
Brode,
Ben Brode.
who does
Loves-
ridiculous
love
decks almost every single time he's on that show. And I think that his spirit of deck building and
Is
how he approaches
incredible.
Magic is
Yeah.
how more people should approach Magic.
Dude, that guy embodies chaos real hardcore.
He's just there to have a good
I
time.
cannot
Not a long
decide
time, but a good time.
if my favorite bit of his was the Lara Croft cosplay
That was
or
funny.
That
the
was so good.
overcompensating Thraxamundar. I
It's
cannot
the
decide.
Thraxamundar.
They're both
Yeah, for me,
so
it's the
good.
Backmundar.
Giant Thraxamundar with tiny cards is, in fact, hilarious.
But it's hard
Yeah,
to
phenomenal.
beat the level of humor of standing on top of the people who are hosting you, standing on their chairs and ripping away your tearaway track pants to reveal booty shorts and like a holster. There is a level of comedy there that is very difficult to replicate that I love.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys have seen the Chaos Draft show.
Pack It Up?
That,
Yes.
yeah, Pack It
I
Up.
I need to watch more
I
of it.
do
Shout out,
love
Pack It Up.
that he's like, hey,
Maybe
if
Ben
I
Bateman
win,
will come
can
on
we
the
add
show.
Chaos Pack to the thing?
Yeah.
And
Well,
Well, yeah,
spoilers.
because it's like every
uh,
magic
what?
card.
Yeah.
Every magic card or every magic pack, those are magic packs. They should be part of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, same with the
spoilers.
Ravnica Allegiance collectors. Come on, Ben.
Come on, Ben.
Literally.
Just put random ones up there so you don't know which planeswalker you're getting. Unfortunately for my my Chaos Draft box thing I have, I do know the planeswalkers in them. Sad day.
Oh no, I'm not talking about the Planeswalker packs. I'm talking about so there was a very small print run of Ravnica Allegiance collector boosters. Or maybe it was War of the Spark collector boosters. They're incredibly rare. They're worth thousands of dollars sealed. Nothing in them is worth that much money. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
It's just a rare item. And so it's
Yeah,
like,
it's a super rare
He's
item.
got a pack
Um,
of
they got-
alpha on the shelf. Like, why is
Yeah.
this an issue?
I think they're technically more rare than alpha.
I believe it, but like, still, he's got alpha and beta packs on the shelf. What's the,
I mean, one of the guys hit like the
Legends,
Legends
right?
or something like
Yeah.
that. Like,
Yeah,
pulled a-
Yeah, there was
Cradle or
like
something?
sometime.
That's pretty
Urza's Legacy was one of them, but I don't know if was Cradle hit? I don't think it was.
I don't think Cradle's been hit.
No,
I
they
haven't
didn't-
watched all
they
the
didn't hit it.
episodes,
It's
but
just-
I do consume a lot of content on the internet, so I feel I would have heard about it.
Yeah.
Hashtag the Manabonded podcast.
Every Friday morning when I clock into work.
All right, let's move on to this last question here while we've got time. Let me check the recording. We've been going for about a little over an hour. We got time. All right. So, last question here, last sort of situation is once again from the EDH subreddit from user Budman the Cub Fan. Finally, a legible name, and I like it. So, it says, friend who got me into playing Commander is a sore player / loser. I assume he means sore loser, not just like he's a loser in general. We'll see. So he says, I have been into Magic since Dark Ascension, and about 6 months ago, my friend got me into going to Commander Nights at my LGS. It started off as a fun way to reconnect with my friend, who I had not seen much of in the past several years. But now it seems like he is either giddy and happy when his deck plays out perfectly, or he throws hissy fits at the smallest thought of interacting with his board. Just yesterday, he's all happy that he gets to use his Quorum synergy to bring out his graveyard or whatever, but as soon as my turn comes around and I remove 1 or 2 of his creatures, suddenly I'm a bad player, everything I said about speeding up the game is a lie, I have bad threat assessment, etc. In fact, he claims he's the one with the best threat assessment, and he holds up his 1 card in hand, points at his untapped land as if he's ready to wipe the board if anybody even looks at him. This happens almost every game with him. The worst part is that he wins a lot anyway. So after the game, he's all happy and nice, but as soon as the next game starts, it's back to being a baby. I know I need to find a new pod. I already do play with plenty of random people at the LGS. It's just incredibly frustrating to leave angry after playing a 14+ card game. So this guy has basically got a good
I
friend.
mean age, not hours.
Yeah, well, depending.
A
But yeah.
14-hour game would be terrible.
Yeah,
Oh,
sometimes.
jeez.
But yeah, it sounds like he's just got this one guy in his pod who just cannot understand that this is an interactive game with other people playing interaction and cards that could potentially interact with his cards. So I've got a great solution for your friend. Put him on real quick. Is he on? Okay. Hey, buddy. So
Hi.
when you upload a deck to Moxfield or Architect, there's a button you can push called playtest. Just do that. You'll be happier because nobody's going to interact with you if you just keep playtesting. All right, you don't have to play with anybody else. If you're going to get mad that people interact with you, you need to find a new game. I can recommend a lot of different cooperative games, like Pandemic, or other things like that nobody interacts with you, and you just get to do your thing, and nobody can touch you. If you're going to complain that people are messing with your cards in Magic the Gathering, grow up.
Yep.
Anyway, you can take away the phone from him now. I've said my piece.
Yeah, I agree. Most of the people that I played with who are the incredibly salty players, when you interact with them at all, or when they're the clear threat, are the worst people to play with.
So bad.
You just kind of need to grow up. Yeah. I tried to change my mentality to be, if I'm getting targeted by everything, that means I'm doing stuff right most
It
of
should
the
be
time.
a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I am clearly the problem here. Deal with the problem or lose.
Yeah.
I'm along the same boat. I think at this point in my life, if people are going to be upset at a game, it is better for me to just not be around them in that environment.
Yeah.
And so I will, like, there are people at my LGS, and I love most of the people at my LGS, but it is better if we just talk.
Do you want to shout out your LGS?
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. Binghamton Collect. I play there twice weekly. I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, so now you know where he's at.
Don't.
What
I mean,
time
we've
he's
already
gonna
called
be
out
there.
the store we play at.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
And I just think that, like, we are great to talk to each other. These people are wonderful to talk to, but, like, our philosophy of play and how we interact with the game is so different that it's better if we just play in separate pods rather than together.
Yeah.
And that's not anything about them being a bad player, and it's not even adjacent to this, but it's just like that.
Your playstyles don't mesh, and it's not fun when they try.
And so it's better if you sit on that side, I sit over here, I listen to your conversation, make funny quips, and then we all have a good time.
Yeah. I have one particular friend, and Zach has this friend too, and I think we've talked about it. I love him to death.
He's talking about me.
He has been like my best friend since like first grade. Like, genuinely great, wonderful, amazing human. For the life of me, I cannot play video games with him. I just can't. Because this is a man who is so progression and, like, he's so driven by getting the best possible thing and doing the best next thing that he cannot chill. We played Valheim for a little bit back when that first came out and it was really popular. You would leave him for 10 minutes and he would have pushed himself 3 bosses ahead of where you'd gotten. Because to him, that's what you do in every game, is you get the next boss, and the next boss, and the next boss. And then once the bosses are done, you're done. You quit. You stop playing. There's no chill in him at all when he's playing these games. You can't play Minecraft with him. You can't play crafting survival games with him because he only wants to progress. He doesn't want to stop, build,
you just said Minecraft twice there.
Yeah. Whatever. He doesn't. You can't play like chill games with him because he doesn't know how to chill. And it should come at no surprise that he actually is, like, for a time was a professional Rainbow Six Siege player and still occasionally helps scrim with professional Rainbow Six Siege teams. And still plays ranked crazy at a crazy level. Great player, like, really good at the games he plays, but just diametrically opposed to how I want to play games, and we just cannot have fun together. It's not a thing.
There are like billions of people in the world. You're not gonna mesh with some of them. Like,
yeah,
that's okay.
Yeah.
Like, I think I would have a ton of fun playing Minecraft with y'all. I think that would be great.
I can't play Minecraft.
Nate played enough for both of us.
I got 67-hour binge.
So, I did test it, and it is a thing where if it is loaded on your computer, if you have the launcher up, it counts the time.
Even just the launcher.
Okay, you don't have to defend yourself, Nate. It's okay if you have an addiction. Nope.
Speaking
Not,
of
it's not intervention.
ridiculous time put into 2 hours of games. Boy, you guys were talking about your times in games.
I don't think I have you on Steam. Hang on.
Oh, okay. That's probably a better thing for what I'm about to drop. Everyone talks about how much they have so many hours in so many games. Like, wow, I have like 1,000 hours in Warframe or whatever game that people really love.
Warframe's okay. Hang on, let me send you my.
You gotta look up your cookie clicker analytics.
If I scroll down,
yeah, Cookie Clicker is one I see you constantly on. Discord is completely out of you. Here's my Steam code, by the way, so you can use that.
I will add you.
Perfect.
But currently, I have 19,986 hours in Cookie Clicker.
Jeez, dude.
No, those aren't live play hours. However, I do have them. It has ran on my little YouTube laptop that I watch on work. Pretty much for the last 3 years.
That's insane.
Yeah, and I have made not much progress, but the idea of it still running keeps me keeping it open.
That's so wild.
I started playing it in high school.
And didn't turn it off since?
No, 19,000 hours isn't since then. But I started playing it in high school, picked it up, dropped it a few times, and now I picked it up when I was last living in Idaho, which was about 3 or 4 years now, and I just kind of kept going since, because bigger number, better person.
Yeah, that's why you play games.
Yeah, exactly.
I just think, I'm always so astounded looking through my Steam playtime on various games, and just, like, comparing them to, like, games that I thought I really enjoyed, and then looking back and seeing where their hours actually are, and realizing...
It's about 40 to 60, right?
Well, like, Deep Rock Galactic, love that game. It's so fun. Like, I don't know if you guys have played it. I think Nate has. I think Zach maybe has.
I've played the survival one. I haven't played the actual, like, thing. I played the
Deep Rock Galactic is so fun. I really love it. But it has less hours than Icarus, which is a survival game that I played. I really enjoy it. I think it's a really fun take on a survival genre. But it's really surprising to me that I have more hours in Icarus than I do Deep Rock Galactic. So
I will never have a game be higher than Dota 2 on my Steam profile.
See, Dota 2 got Dota 2 got superseded by me playing Destiny, so that's at least number 2 now. Dota 2 is, but
6,440.
Oh
shit!
Oh no!
Yeah, almost a year of my life just
the shame.
Yeah, that
I'm
nothing
like nowhere near
that.
that. With
I'm
my
looking through
MOBA of choice, but let's see.
Yeah, let me see if I can find Nate's account.
We're talking, for
I have
League,
873 in Smite 2, or in Smite, not Smite 2.
Smite 2. You made the second one before the first one came out.
I don't even know if I can
Smite
check.
2 I played for 46
for
hours, and I regret all of them.
Are you Aries on Steam? That's you? Okay, let me check your hours on games. Oh, the highest game you have is only 446 hours.
Nate has a life.
Oh, like 446 hours.
You put more time into Silk Song than I did. Oxygen not included. You have 446 hours.
That game is so much fun, but a run before you know it's screwed can take like 15 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
So that's a great game to kind of like have
My
a
brain-
second screen game.
You have
My
this
brain
is hilarious to
cannot
me.
handle that.
You
game.
have more hours in Magic the Gathering Duels of the Planeswalkers 2012 than Lies of P.
Lies of Pi.
Yeah.
Lies of Pi.
That's because I played a lot of that game a long time ago, and Lies of P, while fantastic,
is brutal.
I got stuck on a stupid boss, and I set it down, and I need to go back to it.
That's fair.
I love Souls games. They're fantastic once you get it in your head that yes, I'm gonna get screwed and I'm gonna get killed.
I am going to be bad.
Yeah.
Minor gripe here.
And then I will overcome my badness.
You've played Hollow Knight Silk Song for 134 hours, but you've played Fallout Shelter for 141.
What is Fallout Shelter?
It's
Fallout Idle bunker builder.
Yeah, it's the Fallout Idle game.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's another second
It's the
screen game
BB.
where you can just put it up on the side and then click things every once in a while.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
So
But
yeah,
I
that's why
think
it's
the
got so
best
many
way
hours.
to bring your friend who's a sore loser is to compare your Steam hours of games,
Yep.
and then decide who's the real superior person.
Okay, last thing here. The gap
Oh.
between Zach's top played Steam game and second most played Steam game
Don't look at me,
is
don't look at me,
literally
please.
6,000
What
hour
have I done?
difference. It's 6,400 in Dota 2 and 400 in For Honor. That's his
Man,
number
Dota-
one
Dota
and
2
number
used to be a
two.
good game,
Wow.
alright? It used to be a good game.
I just cannot believe that you've put not that much time into any other game besides Dota 2. Like all your other
Hey,
games are like
hey.
very like mid.
Zach,
For
268 days of Dota 2.
for
I can,
perspective, the
I can-
difference between 1 and 2 is 250 days.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, 30 hours
Uh,
in a classic Robot Roller Derby Disco Dodgeball.
Ah, that was a good time.
Nice.
That was a great time. I love
Recommend
that
the game to everyone.
Absolutely, I love that
But-
game.
Did you say
I can
words?
console with you, Zach, because I have, as a recovering League player, I put way too many hours into that game.
I never
need- no, I
touched
just-
League, and I've still never touched League.
I
It's
need
the
to
worst
figure
thing
out,
I've
like,
I just moved to League. I
is
just
there a
moved to
way
League.
to like convert my
That's funny.
level, my player like level in League to time spent in the game? Because that's what I need to know.
No, there's not, because your player level caps at 30, and then you.
No,
can
like the
just
account
keep
level.
playing
Because my
or go
account
rank.
level is
Oh,
like
I
180
don't know.
something.
Mhm.
No clue, man.
Anyway.
Yeah, I didn't leave Dota. I just moved to League.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, you didn't leave the game genre.
Oh,
you just picked a
no.
new one.
Yeah. I just took a different drug, you know.
Anyway, I think that I think we got way off the question here, but I think we can all agree this dude sucks and you
But,
shouldn't play with him.
yeah. But man, the Cub fan will understand.
Or,
Yeah.
or
Ask
have
them what's
a-
going on in their life that they need such control over a game. Maybe
that's-
offer,
yeah,
if you're
yeah.
financially capable, them therapy sessions.
Yeah.
There you go,
I
there you
think
go.
just, give him a good talk and say, hey, man, if you keep playing like this, it's not a thing that I want to do.
Yeah.
Also that.
Communication, baby.
Play
Communication.
modern, not Commander.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, if you want to play sweaty, play CDH.
I kind of
Or
want to
play-
try either modern.
Like,
or
play,
you
uh,
can't recommend they play
modern.
CEDH because
Oh yeah, way too much interaction.
is interactive heavy.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, so is every other 60
like
card
it-
format. So what do they play then? Like I said, they should just open up a playtester and spend all their time doing that.
Build Baral
Yeah.
combo decks and only play it in the playtester.
There you
Maybe.
go. There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
I was gonna say that, like, if it's like a one-time thing, like just like this past time we were playing together, they were having a really hard time, like they just got really upset. Like maybe something outside the game is influencing that. Like we've all had those days of like, man,
Oh, yeah.
this is not a good time, and I am struggling.
Yeah.
Um,
having a bad
and like it happens. Yeah, it happens. If it's every time, that's when it's the biggest issue of like, okay, this is a normal behavior. We need to nip it in the bud and like fix this before it gets to be the reason we no longer play together.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Because
Yeah, I think
it's
having
always
that conversation.
it's heartbreaking when the group chat of 6 turns into a secret group chat of 5 where they all discuss, do we want to invite him and talk about this in the other group chat?
Yeah. Especially when you have no idea that you're having this issue on your end. Like, oh, maybe he doesn't even realize that like
Yeah.
this is a big deal to these other players.
There is nothing more heartbreaking, and I say this from experience, of being the guy who people come to and be like, hey, you've been doing this thing for like a while now. None of us like it. It's really starting to upset me, you know? And that moment where you're like, well, I'm sorry, nobody said anything. It's like not a great excuse, but like, if I had known, I would have changed, right? If I had known that this was
Yeah.
bugging you, I would have done something different. It came up, I'll tell you the story. It came up when I was talking to a guy. We were kind of working together on this volunteer stuff, and we were basically partnered up. And so we spent a lot of time together, and he brought it up to me one day. He's like, hey, so how come every time we're around like other people, a lot of the jokes you seem to make are just kind of like disparaging me? And I'm like, wait, what?
Mm.
And he's like,
oh no!
he's like, you tend to make a lot of jokes about how like I forget to clean up breakfast, or I like leave some laundry on the floor because we were living together at the time. That was part of the thing. And I just like, my heart sank, dude. I was like, wait, what? I didn't even recognize I was doing that, dude. I am so sorry. And he's like, yeah, it's just like a thing that I don't know. I think you think it's funny, and like it might have been at first, but now it's just really bugging me. And I'm like, dude, I am so sorry. Please just like yell at me every time I do it if I keep doing it, but I'm gonna try to stop. And so being that guy who everyone is bugged at because they keep doing something, you please tell them. And if they aren't willing to change, then you can make steps to cut them out, but please let them know that it's bugging you.
Because they might not have any idea it's happening.
Yeah.
He really walked up to you and said, hey, why are you a dick when other people are around you?
For real.
No, we were sitting down having this conversation about like how we were working together. It was part of the volunteer process. We were like talking together, like, are we working together well? Do we need to change something? And he brought it up in the middle of that, and I was like, that hurts. That hurts.
Yeah, that actually reminds me of how the guy who taught me how to play Magic, like, for some reason, shortly after he taught me how to play Magic, he just started...
No. Nate's been playing Magic.
Tristan wasn't born when Nate learned to play Magic.
I started playing Magic in original Innistrad block. Nate started playing Magic in...
Alpha?
What? Alpha?
No,
Gamma?
Invasion block.
Beta?
One of the best blocks.
Close enough,
No, Tristan would have been about
Bitcoin?
4 about the time I started playing Magic. Yeah.
I don't like
So,
little baby Tristan. Let's get a photo of baby Tristan in here right now.
baby Tristan.
I don't
Yeah.
have any photos of baby Tristan because some piece of shit in Vermont decided to steal my car and throw away all of the items in it, which had a bunch of my baby photos. So there are no baby photos of Tristan. Vermont's a shitty place to live. Do not let anybody else tell you otherwise.
Don't go to Vermont.
Trust that
This podcast is anti-sponsored by Vermont.
Dang it, that's such a great other out-of-context clip I would have loved to use, but maybe I'll just make it a blooper, because that's so funny.
Yeah, you can make it a blooper.
That's so funny, dude.
Sorry.
Sorry. Let Nate speak.
The first place I lived outside of Idaho, or the Idaho area, was Vermont, and it was I broke my first bone in Vermont. I broke a toe. I was in a hit and run. Someone stole my car. The people are just bad. They are not friendly, and everyone advertises
not having a good time.
as like this wonderful, beautiful, and it is super beautiful. It's gather my thoughts here.
So,
very nature heavy, no billboards. It's illegal to have billboards in the state.
Really?
And so it's super pretty.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's just the worst person you've ever met lives in Vermont.
See, that is like a biggest pet peeve of mine, is I really think side of the road advertising should be illegal. Like people flipping signs, billboards, whatever, it should all be illegal. The only point is to take your eyes off the road, and that's super dangerous.
They're illegal in Vermont, and because of it, it's very beautiful.
Ugh.
It's just,
like
so I
jealous.
said, the worst people you've ever met live in Vermont.
Anyway, Nate, did you have a thought there that we just steamrolled past?
no, I was just going to say, kind of like the opposite of your situation, with the guy who taught me how to play Magic. We had lost touch, and then we started playing since the community in the area for Magic was a lot smaller at the time. And we're hanging out and playing, and just like as soon as I get there, he starts being a massive dick to me. And then like a little bit later, he's like, "I don't know why I'm such a dick to you," but then he kept proceeding to be a dick to me, and I'm like, "What the hell, man?
That's so funny.
Why?"
Wait, so he was a dick. He said, "I don't know why I'm doing this," and then he continued.
Yes.
Didn't even say sorry. Like it's just like, hey, nope, I'm gonna keep doing it.
He didn't say sorry. He's like, "I don't know why I'm doing this."
He had a glimmer of self-awareness.
Yeah,
Am I the bad guy?
No, not gonna change.
It's the kids who are wrong.
I don't know why I'm like this.
Yeah, it's the kids who are wrong.
I love that glimmer of self-awareness where he's just like, you know what? I am doing this. Oh well.
Yeah, he's just like, hey, come over here. I know I'm a dick to you.
Occasionally do like a sorry, I'm being mean, but then
that's rough.
Apologies mean diddly squat if you keep doing it.
Well, he didn't even apologize. He just kept doing it.
He didn't even say sorry.
Is it worse to know? Is it worse to just have him being a dick, or that he continues doing it, cognizant of that he is doing it? Yeah, it's like does the confidence of doing it, knowing that you're making this person's life worse, make it slightly better?
Dick better than just dick? Like,
don't know, Zach. You tell me.
I can. It's
Context.
pretty narcissistic, I would assume. So,
Because I think if you're good enough friends, you can be a dick.
Right.
You know,
in a wholesome
to
way.
your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as you're not
Josh,
doing it
Avoiding.
24/7.
Wait a minute. What was that? You want to say that to my face?
Louder
How
feedback,
good are
please.
you, Josh?
Speak directly into the microphone. It's not recording. I
I'll breathe
promise.
in that smog.
Hey, I'm way away from the valley, like the Central Valley. There's no smog here. It's pretty great.
Oh man, when we were in Dragonsteel, we got out, and I was like, "Oh my god, look at all the fog around here!" And then I got home and was informed that that wasn't fog; it was smog. And I'm
You're like, wait
"Oh,
a second.
well,
That's not
that's
why."
really I don't like that."
That's
Yeah.
in my lungs.
I'm trying to find. I'll show you the photo, Tristan, of the view leaving my apartment is just astounding. I'll show you. Anyway,
I'll send you the view leaving my house. It's not astounding.
No.
I can show
Well,
you guys
carry
a view out
around
of
is
my house
nice.
if you want. I'm in a neighborhood.
I think I might have one of the best views just out of the front door.
you have a river out
I'll
your
show you
front
right
door,
now.
dude.
Yeah.
It's great.
I got trees, a
You ever
river.
swim in it?
I would not.
When I was littler, yeah.
I wouldn't recommend.
Not right now, anyway. Yeah, it's
10
a
out of
little-
10. Would not recommend river right in.
We used to float the river in a life jacket when we were like 10, because there's a little island close to my house that you could just go on
Yeah.
one side, and it's got pseudo like little itty bitty rapids, basically the same speed as a lazy river.
All right, I think
Oh,
I
gee,
just
that's a good
sent
question.
it. Yeah. Okay. So that's like
Yeah.
Wow, what the? I'm
That's a good
sorry.
view.
That's pretty nice.
Pardon my French. It's like the perfect middle class suburbia.
well, it's an apartment
yeah.
complex, sadly, but yeah, no, the
Oh,
mountain.
whatever.
Nice little
The
mountain.
mountains are like
mountain
right
range.
there, dude. We are less than 20 minutes from a great mountain range. It's so great.
That's my view every day when I wake up.
At least you
It's
have
a little
snow.
snowy, huh?
I hate it.
I was
I
told
am-
that there would be snow constantly where I moved to, and there is no snow ever.
It's global warming.
I'm
baby.
Snow's biggest hater. In fact, I think about
Then
it.
I am your
with
biggest hater.
anger every time I wake up and it's
I-
still outside, and I'm like, "Why are you here? What benefit do you have to
I
society?"
love the snow. I love winter. How dare you? You have personally insulted my family and my honor.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Dishonor on you.
So we might as well move to the end of the podcast here, where we just talk about random stuff because that's what we've been doing for this whole time anyway.
Already talking about random
But
stuff.
specifically now, I wanted to. We always talk about like Nate, Zach, and I about what we're doing outside of like magic and stuff like that. But I want to hear from you, Tristan. Are there any like projects you're working on, books you're reading outside of like magic, games you're playing that are really like got you hooked right now?
So I play Monster Hunter Wilds
I'm
pretty
sorry.
religiously weekly. Oh, I'm not. It's such a good
Hell
song.
yeah.
I my wife's computer, because mine broke, has a
R.I.P.
40 or 50 series card in it, so it runs
The
just fine.
arms of
Yeah.
I don't want to say that.
I play Monster Hunter Wilds pretty regularly. I'm also reading books that I wouldn't normally because of a book club that I started at work.
Did you start it or did you join it?
I started it.
Started.
No,
Wow,
no one
the OG.
wanted to grow a pair and just start it, and so I was like, "Wait, I have the ability to start this." So I
I
did.
Yeah.
have a pair. I can do this.
I do, and I also have an apple and an orange. But yeah, I wanted to start a book club, and so we started that. I'm really behind on the book that we're reading this month. I was behind on the book we read last month. But outside of that, my hobby is magic. I think about it as much as I think about my wife, which is pretty much daily. Every single day.
If you love it so much, why don't you marry it?
I did.
He married one of
them. Yeah.
So
We won't tell
it's
you
hard
which
for
one.
me to have other hobbies outside of Magic, which is
Sure.
ridiculous. But I just love this game.
Yeah. No, it's
It's a very good game.
it's a good flipping game, man. It's good stuff. Now we've talked about
Yep.
we're gonna get a game together at some
Legos.
point. Oh yeah, like dude,
Legos are great.
fine. I am
Oh.
completely
Project Hail Mary?
diverging on the Lego front. Have you seen the Minas Tirith set?
Oh, did they reveal it? No,
Uh-huh.
I've only watched 2 of the Lord of the Rings books, 2
Yeah.
of the Lord of the Rings movies. So I don't know much about it, but I do know that Minas Tirith is a big castle.
It is
Mm-hmm.
the final bastion
City-
of men.
City Mountain, more accurately to describe
Oh
it.
my god, this thing's huge.
It
Yeah.
is the largest Lord of the Rings set they are going to do. It is going to be probably in the range of $600 to $700. It
Nah.
is amazing, and I need it.
It's probably gonna suck to build.
Well,
This has the
Oh, yeah.
same problem that the Colosseum had, where all of the bricks are the same color.
I built. If you look up an image of the Rivendell set, I have that, and I have built it. And building it took more time than watching all of the extended editions of Lord of the Rings back to back. It was.
That's
It's a
369. That's 10. That's like an 11-hour build then, right?
So the first extended edition of Fellowship of the Ring is roughly 3 hours. The extended edition of the Two Towers is three and a half.
Also roughly 3.
And the Return of the King extended is 4.5, close to 4 minutes 45, 4 hours 45 minutes. So it was over 12 hours of just building Legos, and we didn't get finished until about 5 or 6 hours after. We could have probably finished the Hobbit trilogy while also building
While
this,
also building it. Yeah.
which I might do
Yeah.
next time I build it, because this time I won't have as much help.
That's fair.
I need to finish
Yeah,
the Lord of the Rings movie.
Yes, you
I've
do.
watched the first two. I haven't watched the
Yeah, you
third
do.
one.
Yes, you do. It is so good, dude. It is top
They are
tier
great.
movies, and people make their complaints about it. Okay, well, sorry, it's still a good movie. And then people also complain about this fun fact. Do you know which woman in Lord of the Rings gets the most screen time in the movies?
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark here and say Aragorn's wife.
You'd think it's Shelob, the spider.
Okay,
I
I
don't-
don't think I count Shelob.
Shelob
Yeah,
counts as a female technically, and gets the most screen time out of any
Sure.
of the females in the movies.
Hold up. How do we not know it's not a horse?
It could be a horse.
It could
That's
be a
true.
It's probably actually a
How do
horse.
you know it's not the riders of Rohan's horse?
These guys are lying. There's a horse that's one of the riders of Rohan's horses that's a girl, gets way more screen time than Shelob. I ain't
If
taking this
Aragorn's
horse
horse was a female, I think that one would technically win. But I think Aragorn's
one was
horse
a boy.
was a dude. Yeah,
It was
Uh,
a guy.
yeah.
What about
I
gender
was-
bent Frodo?
Okay, well, yeah. If you gender bend any of them, they win, Zach.
I do, but one of my favorite clips though is this is Lord of the Rings. If it was every line spoken between two women, and it's like I miss my mom and dad, and then credits.
Yeah. It's
This is my mom and dad. Bye.
There's one exchange that's between two women, and it's between it's in the second movie when the little girl is getting fed
Yep.
like a meal.
Yep. That little like side plot they have of the family who had to
Yep.
flee their home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, if you're looking for modern, diverse, and sort of DEI metrics to compare Lord of the Rings to, it doesn't do well, okay? But not a lot of old movies do.
Well, it's also like you're going on a adventure story that is set in medieval times, and in medieval times, it fits the thing that you would have seen.
Yeah, and at the time of
You're
writing,
going to see a group of men that are doing the thing.
at the time of writing fantasy stories of medieval times stuck to accurate historical trends of men being primarily the warriors and the knights and the people who did the great deeds while the women were the supporting roles. That's just kind of what happened historically. Nowadays, we realize it's not great storytelling because women also can read, apparently, and they also like to be the heroes of their stories. So now we try to make it more diverse, which is great, and I really love that. But that doesn't mean we just get a discount Lord of the Rings as a great movie and book.
I mean, if we didn't have Lord of the Rings, you wouldn't have like any of the modern fiction, at least the way that it is.
Yeah, modern high fantasy would not. Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
gone. Brandon Sanderson, gone.
Nah, I think that guy could have come up with it still.
He built different, yeah.
Part of me
Built
thinks
different.
that if God exists, he has beamed in Brandon Sanderson's story to him,
Yeah,
which is ridiculous.
Straight from the
but-
source.
Yeah.
Exactly.
straight from the non-religious guy at all.
Yes.
Correct. You can make the argument that the books aren't that good, but truly, I think Way of Kings changed my life. So
It was.
Oh.
It's so good. It's such a good book, man.
It might be a little bit dark, but Brandon Sanderson's works has literally saved my life. So
Yeah.
oh, well, that's reasonable.
Yeah. No, it's
Mental health
Yeah.
is very important.
bro. It's so good. Like I
Yeah.
said, I got to the "What's one more try" part, and I was just
Uh-huh.
like, "Oh my gosh, this is incredible!" And can I just say, Also, the scene between Dalinar and Navani.
That's my goat.
Dalinar and Navani's
Oh,
first
yeah.
scene in the book, and I was just like, this is adorable, and I love it.
Yeah.
My favorite running gag in the first Stormlight set is that in every book, Brandon Sanderson reminds you that Dalinar is in fact ugly. In various ways, but he makes sure to include it at least once in every book. I think Navani in book 1 is looking at him and she goes, Dalinar wasn't the type of man one would call attractive. And I'm like, yeah.
I remember
That guy's
that.
ugly as
Hey,
All
there's a
right.
Dalinar.
Pardon my French.
And yet, he's still got Navani,
bag
so...
her. Then,
Yeah.
then I got a chance.
All right. Let's go ahead and just let's close out this train wreck of an episode. This has been incredibly fun with you guys.
Like a burrito.
This
Take
has
a
been
bite.
awesome. Anyway, so we've had a great time today.
Wild and free, baby.
as-
Wild and free.
As we always say, if you want to send in your questions, your scenarios for advice, send them over to us at manabonded@gmail.com. You can also DM them us at any social media. You can send them to us.
Heck yeah.
Those social medias can be found in our link tree down in the episode descriptions. We have a Twitter, we have an Instagram, we have a Blue Sky. I believe we might have a TikTok. I can never quite remember. And I've also talked about we will eventually get a YouTube setup. I just want to know if you guys can send in what you guys would prefer. Do you care if it is just the podcast art with audio behind it so you don't have to watch anything? Or do you need a video,
That's what we can
something to do to change it? Like what
can-
can I do here? So let me
Yeah.
know.
We can record ourselves reenacting the episodes, and then we put that
Oh.
on the YouTube video.
I don't know about that, but let me know what
I
you
don't know
guys
about that
think.
there, buddy.
Josh, in your free time, you clearly have to learn how to animate, and then you just animate
Jeez,
the
dude.
episode.
It was so
Animate
hard to
all the
learn how to
Exactly.
edit audio. Animation means that I have to learn how to
What?
draw too, and I can't do that. It's going to be some
what's
XKCD
the,
looking nonsense, man. Just stick figures waggling their arms at each other.
I was gonna say, yeah. What's the game with the stick figures that you could animate and make the little movies in?
Oh,
Like Pivot or something
Pivot,
like that.
Pivot, dude. Oh my gosh, you just ancient
Reenactment and
core
Pivot.
memory unlocked, dude. Pivot. Oh, dude. Hang on. Quick side note. I gotta see if Pivot still exists. Pivot.
That was all the rage back in the day.
Figure oh my gosh, it's still a thing. It's still here.
Nice.
Oh, that's incredible. Yeah.
Sorry, continue with our ending.
Just do everything in Pivot. Anyway, yeah. So if you like the music at the start and end of every episode, that music was done by Steve Brown. His music is at stevebrownsongs.com. If you like the podcast art, that art is done by Shadow Equipex. His work is at the link in the description. You can commission him there. Yeah, I think...
And, Tristen, what is this episode? Today's episode sponsored by?
Oh man, hold on. Let me put on a voice and read one of the things that I wrote. Today's episode has been bankrolled by the Orzhov Syndicate. Please listen. We need the money to get Zach's soul back.
Thank you so much for your
love
support,
it, I love
everyone. And we are grateful for your listening, your patronage. Leave us a review on every podcast app that you listen to and a couple that you don't. It really helps us out, and it really pushes us forward to find new people and find new friends to listen with. So thank you so much for listening, and we will see you guys next week.
And thank you to
What?
Tristen for being here.
Yeah.
Happy to.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Yeah. Bye.
This
Take a
has been
bite.
awesome. I think Zach took his edible like 40 minutes ago, so he's just gone.
Yeah. I'm here, but I am
He's
not here.
He's about to not be here, so we need to get moved on.
Mentally, I am with the horses.
You can take away the phone from him now. I've said my piece.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
That was
Yeah,
good.
I agree.
But I do consume a lot of content on the internet, so I feel I would have heard about it.
Yeah.
Hashtag the Manabonded podcast.
Every Friday morning when I clock into work.
I
Yeah.
get the notification in the middle of my shift, right at midnight. RSS is like, "Hey, your podcast has been uploaded," and I'm like, "Okay, cool." And then like 5 minutes later, Spotify will tell me about it.
Nice. I get the one at night, and then I don't see the other ones. But I always get I almost always wake up to Tristen having a message in the chat.
Yeah, you can tell where he's at in the podcast because he messages us his comment.
I
about what
live
he's listening
tweet to the Discord.
He really does.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
live tweets to our chat. It's so good. Like last week's, I would write the ads for y'all for free.
Okay, we do need to do those.
I know. We'll do
Absolutely.
it.
I was sitting on my couch one day thinking about the podcast, as I often do. I spent an
We think
embarrassing
about
amount
you.
of time.
We think about
I
you.
spent an
don't worry.
embarrassing amount of time thinking about your guys' podcast.
Whoa! I barely know you, Tristen, but that's okay.
And I was like, you guys should just do fake ads. And I was like, wait, I should message Josh. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
And it took Josh forever to tell us.
I'm sorry. I
Here we
wanted
are.
to do it. It's like this. I wanted to do it as a surprise bit, and I just didn't get around to it. Okay, so
Give us a few examples of those, huh?
Man, Tristen,
Right
you're
now,
gonna
right
have to
now.
start
Give us
messaging
some
me
good
about
ones.
this stuff so I can start poking Josh
Josh?
with you. Yeah.
Yeah, give us a few examples, Tristen. What are some advertisements we could be running?
Well, he already threw them.
Well,
up
I
in
think
the
that
chat.
you probably
think
don't
he
want to
put up
include
one.
this. This is like shop talk, but I think what Josh and I was going to do is just have me read a couple post episode and then him take whatever recording of whichever was his favorite and just edit it in. So it'd be in the podcast itself.
Nice.
But he just reads these ad spots for us. Like one of the ones he put was today's episode is sponsored by Asmaranda Martica Dyson new hydration drink Demon Aid. That's a good one.
Can we just clap for Josh there? That was a name
That was good.
and he went right through it.
Thank you.
That was
very much.
impressive.
Totally didn't read that one just to brag that I can say Asmaranda Martica Dyson
Say it one more time.
Asmaranda Martica
Run it,
Dyson
run it. Say that 3 times fast.
No, thank you.
One more time.
Oh, it's good.
As she sells seashells at the seashore.
All right.